but he's got to get a shot all the way through the core of the base there. Uses the quake and the lightning in 2 different spots, and he here that emerged from it, because all the players involved were encouraged to do as creative attacks as possible, and they absolutely delivered. Now we're gonna start here with Max, and then we're gonna go over and check out Synthe, who did a pretty wild zap giant arrow with the new hero equipment for the queen. So that's where we're starting, but we have so many different places to go here, including some barch from stars. We saw inferno dragons and super valkyries, golem avalanches, a 34 giant attack. This is gonna be a wild video, so let's see what we have here. I haven't actually watched these attacks here. I just looked through and I was looking for the more out of the ordinary things and seeing what I would actually end up finding. And yeah, there's a lot of crazy things here, and I have no idea how they're able to pull these off, so we're gonna find out together here. But Max went in with 3 electro dragons after a very, very nice Skelly Bat Donut there to go take out the clan castle, and it looks like a couple other buildings right around it there, but then diving in 3 electro dragons towards the town hall. Looks like you only had the E-Drags actually get into the monolith there. Okay, well that's a bit of an issue, I would say. I mean, if I was doing this attack here, I'd be worried at this point. I'd be worried, but he's got a lot of Valkyries here that can go work with his heroes, but he just has to find a way to get that town hall secured. And I have to wonder, if he didn't get the town hall down with the E-Drags, and he intended to, then was he just playing backup the entire attack here? Or maybe this was the plan the whole time. Maybe he didn't expect it to go that far. The king decided to go over that direction, which is honestly a bigger complication as well. The king went giant there. He has, it looks like a level 11 giant gauntlet queen running basic equipment. Warden running the rage gem on this one here. So maybe the rage gem is the kicker to keep the Valkyries having the punch that they need to go take out the base there. But I don't even know. That seems like it wouldn't get the job done completely. But you know what he did do? He did go ahead and go with that blimp that dropped down to Super Dragon, and he did get the support there for the king to keep him raged up, and the heroes as well. But I don't think that he intended for the king to go off in that direction, which makes this all the more impressive that he's able to pull it off here. I mean, you don't expect things to go wrong when you're breaking out an abnormal attack there and still have it somehow go through for a triple. We'll pop into fast speed here as he pushes in the final quarter, and let's see how we got past the defensive road champion. Oh, there we go, that'll do it. Skeleton spell, and then a headhunter to dive in there and go get the assist on her, and then just kind of walk his way through after that. It is kind of difficult to get headhunters and wall breaks to get their targets when you're going into ricochet cannons, because they bounce off of the tanking and they hit your headhunters and your super wall breakers and stuff like that anyways. But very, very nice attack here from Max. But let's go check out this attack here that I was able to catch live from the live stream of Synthe. Oh, turn on that camera. Let's see Synthe. Synthe has 30 super barbarians and a ton of sneaky goblins. He's going for this insane amount of lightning again. Watch for the giant arrow. Synthe seems to have lined up a shot right at this battle builder here. And he's going in for the town takedown with sneaky goblins. Cleared all the collectors, cleared all the storages up there, and he's set up. Got invisibility on standby. Archer's heading over here, but he gets in a couple of barbarians. We'll go intercept them. Okay. Gotta line this up. It's not easy to line up this queen, but he's gotta get a shot all the way through the core of the base there. Uses the quake and the lightning in 2 different spots, and he missed a single. He missed a single. The angle is very, very difficult because you're deploying against a target that you're hitting right off the edge of the base there. So you have to have that angle perfect to be able to hit every single one of your targets. And he did take out a big chunk of them, but he left up one of the single infernos, and he'll just have to handle it on the backside. But the queen makes her way forward here. She basically kind of waste her invisibility vial right there because of that. I think the healer spawn is actually really, really powerful with the giant arrow, because you're popping the ability right away and then get the healers right away. You know what I mean? So I think once we see this this attack develop as we continue to push our way through Tunnel 16, I'm sure we'll see some variations where we put that invisibility vial again to pair it with the with lightning, just like this with the giant arrow. But the queen is trying to hang in there. She does get taken down. The warden taking a beating now as well. So he gets stuck on the clan castle troops. King over left. He's got a lot of super barbs left. Break towers are activated and faded. Flamethrower did get sniped up by the expo to the right. I'm not sure what his chances are right now, but I mean he He did exactly what he was looking there with that giant arrow. And now the world champion will start her way in. King picking up the defenses on the left side. Super Barbarians trying to get the defense down on the right side. Super Barbarians swarm the defensive queen on the back side of the base there. And sitting on one freeze, 3 more Super Barbs. It's got taking all the way through here. King still standing there. RC ability goes out there, finishes off that single inferno because it was already hit by the lightning. So that works out. Freezing up the heaviest defense on the backside, but time is taken away here. King gets stuck in the tornado trap. Not a good time for that. A very, very, very bad time for that. But the RC will be taken down on the final defenses. He's so close here, but Synthe is unable to pick up the 6-pack. Very unfortunate for Synthe that he was not able to pull that off there, but still, you gotta hand it to him. Very, very impressive, and he did get the triple on his other attack. He was able to pull that off there, and you'll have to go check out the video that has Kluse on the thumbnail with the 100 wall breakers from a couple of days ago, and that one will show you what he did in the other attack there, and it was caught live. So that's all the live attacks that I have for this video, but there's definitely some very, very impressive things. I put most of the live attacks there in the last 2 videos, and I just wanted to dive back in here and look at all the crazy attacks that were done during this war, because there was a ton of them. And yeah, we're getting spoiled. We got spoiled from this event here. And by the way, happy birthday to Carbonfin for doing this event here. He does it every single year. It's always a lot of fun here. But look at this. He had 3 healers deployed with the queen. The queen just dived in after the defensive queen. Then he does a dual hero walk there. The warden picks up 4 healers there. And I suppose that does make sense there, because the queen has the unicorn. So the queen will have effectively 4 healers anyways. But I'm also kind of surprised that he decided to run the dual tome on this one here. He ran the healing tome and the eternal tome, because a lot of times I've been seeing people do warden walks with the rage gem and having a lot of success with it, because an extra 50% damage there with the warden, obviously that's going to be very, very effective to set up a lot of different attacks there very rapidly, much faster than a traditional warden walk. But I mean, that's the power of the new hero equipment. But look at this, he does dive all of his heroes in together. All 7 healers deployed with all 3 heroes diving into the ricochet cannons together here. But they'd have to cross the whole base here, because you really cannot take that town hall down with barch. And he's got a lot of barch here. Literally the entire army, aside from headhunters and wall breakers and cocoa loons, was the 7 healers, and then all of the barbarians and archers. But he does have the giant gauntlet level 15 on the king. Obviously, that'll get some work done. The king is very, very useful with that giant gauntlet, and I'm seeing a lot of people pair it with the rage gem. I think the rage gem plus the giant gauntlet makes the king do an enormous amount of damage right there, and it does give him a lot of punch there to be able to take out a lot of different bases and just get tons more value. Like that equipment on the king. That's where I'm going to be focusing my upgrades there. I'm really pushing right now on all of my different accounts there to finish the cookie pass. I have a lot of accounts there that didn't buy the cookie pass and they're just doing the free-to-play path, but you can unlock the giant gauntlet without buying the cookie pass there if you're actually working on it. So you don't have to pay, you just got to pick it up there and then pump all of your resources into it. But look, barbarians and archers doing a fantastic job all across the top of the base there to force the heroes to turn back over to the right side. And look how much value this flame flinker got. Like, this was very, very nicely done from Van. But guys, the next attack we're going to look at was another one from Max, and he actually did this one against Kazuma. It was number 23 on the map here, and against Kazuma from Navi, Max was able to make it happen with 6 super valkyries and it looks like an E-drag, 20 barbarians. I mean, it's effectively a mass it's a mass super valkyrie attack here with a ton of skeleton spells. I think I counted 6 right there, but look at the value on this one here. Skeleton spells onto both of the ricochet cannons. Was able to get the engagement for the monolith, switches over to the multi. Holy value right there. Is that 6 targets? Does he get all of them? No, he got 5 of them. He got 5 of them. And the battle builders and maybe a little bit of a misplaced invisibility, slightly off there, to claim 6 targets on that scaly donut. That's insane, guys. And now look at this. An electro dragon with a little bit of funneling on both sides is now able to push its way in to go get the eagle artillery down. The multi-arch towers is the only thing that could actually threaten that, but the E-drag actually gets the Cocolus to get the black air bombs out of the way there, and it outranges the multi archer towers, and so he's able to just go in there and get that eagle artillery down, and actually chain to the eagle artillery, get the battle builder out of the way there that's actually striking it. But then over to the left here, now deploys the super valkyries. Super valkyries are obviously a troop that's kind of fallen to the wayside. Maybe a troop that needs to be redesigned a little bit there. What do you guys think? I feel like it's one of the least used super troops in the entire game, because you tend to not have a lot of control over where the rages drop, but he does not waste the rages up top there. He drops the road champion into it, and then he just moves his way across the town hall and down south. It does look like the clan castle got pulled, and he had his flame flicker get engaged there by the icicles, but that's okay because, oh, I'm trying to zoom right there and I messed it up. He does have an electro titan, I believe, down there under the flag, and that means electro titan will fight at the clan castle and make so that the heroes are not getting hit by it. But there we go, a pixel king made giant with a level 11 rage gem, okay. Level 15 Rage Gem and level 11 Giant Gauntlet right there. Very, very effective. And outside of that, just burning that Rage Gem on the Warden. Like, if you're going to have the Warden moving with heroes, remember, the HP cap of the Warden is only, what, 650 HP? So you might as well, instead of having an extra 650 HP, having an extra 50%. Or is it 45 at level 15? Either way, a ton of extra continuous damage from your entire army makes the King, Warden, and Queen get tons more damage there. And look at that. The Super Valkyries, did any survive? It looks like there's still one right there. Nice job. Yeah, 6 Super Valkyries. Very, very nice job with that, Max. And the 6-pack on top of that, that's pretty OP. But it's time to go to stars. Stars at the final moments of the war here. Like, look at this. At the very, very last moments of the war, when I was getting tripled and I was missing, oops, Stars came in and was able to do, yeah, look at this. He was able to take down this base with 110 barbarians, 112 archers, and then 3 healers. I wonder what kind of equipment he has here. 3 healers doesn't seem like a lot, right? Level 10 barbarian king giant gauntlet, queen with base equipment, warden running the level 15 rage gem. So it does make sense here. But look at how he sets it up here. Well, I don't know how he set it up here. I'm assuming this is going to be super wizards, but I haven't seen this yet, so I don't know. I'm watching it and experiencing it at the same time as you guys are to see exactly how he's able to pull this off. But look at this, super wizards, which is, I noticed that him and Kluse had been breaking out super wizards in a lot of their attacks there, trying this setup here to make these barch attacks work. And it is very, very impressive. But look how much of the base he's able to take out right there, because you have to remember, a lot of bases for Town 16 are going to have to pack the defenses around the Rage Towers a little bit tighter than we did at Town Hall 15. Because, well, you really have to do it at Town 15 now as well, because the Rage Tower with the Town 16 update just got a nerf. So now, instead of it having a 6-tile radius for the Rage, it only has a 5-tile radius. So all the bases had to pack the defenses even tighter into the Rage Towers. So if you can land a super wizard blimp on top of a Rage Tower, then you're going to get a lot more value now than you did in the past there. So definitely keep that out as an option. But he did have to invest the ward ability to get there. But conveniently, the Warden... No, just kidding. He did not invest the ward ability. I lied to you. I was thinking of maybe some other attacks. There are a lot of people actually still doing like the super archer bombs and stuff like that, which is kind of surprising. But yeah, Warden just running that level 15 rage gem, working with the Queen. Both working together here. Massive pacing here for the Queen and the Warden when they work together like this. But you gotta be careful with the ricochet cannons because they have a different range from each other. So if you do end up having the Queen getting targeted, then the Warden's not getting killed, and vice versa. So if you're not able to get them to stack up perfectly, which they very rarely do, their ricochet cannons are very, very dangerous to force them to ability. So we did end up using the ward ability right there. Goes invisible. Lost the ward there. There goes 50% damage. Or is it 45? I forgot. I gotta go look up my own rage gem to see exactly how much it is. I think it's level 18 gets you the 50% there, I think. Well, either way, the King makes his way forward there. The Queen just continues to charge. He does have Barch just wrapping around the outside of the base there. Heavy in from the right there. Trying to give as much cover for the main force there as he possibly can, but the Queen steps in, takes out the model. I mean, I would almost think that he was risking a little bit of a 1-star right there. If he didn't get the healers to cooperate just right, then that would have potentially been a 1-star. But look at all the barbarians and archers right there. Holy cow. Let's grab a screenshot of that. Is that a thumbnail, or is the Super Valkyrie attack the thumbnail? I don't know. Or maybe it's this next attack from Berto. We saw a previous Mass giant attack failed. And now we're seeing it again. 2 super archers, 2 dragon riders, a bat donut, and 34, count them, 34 giants. And it looks like the bats are successful. Oh my goodness, did he get the transfer? Okay, not quite. I was gonna say, if he gets the transfer to the multi, that'd be big. Would have been nice to get the multi down, but he got so many other high value targets there, that's not gonna be a problem. A couple of headhunters go in after the defensive queen. Giants there support as well. Queen and the warden running the poison lizard, able to power through that without any difficulty. And it looks like he's got the spirit fox on his road champion for later on. For hero equipment, we're looking at base equipment for the king, base for the queen, base for the warden. No special hero equipment, just 34 giants. But a skeleton spell down for the defensive king, and also disabling the warden and the monolith. Very, very extreme, high value skelly spell right there. But a jump will carry him down the line. More giants down to the corner there. Wizards following up the giants here. Trying to get this area cleared out here. Looks like there's something going over the far left side of the base there. Super archers dropping in with the giants over to the left side of the base. We'll try to cut out the path thing over the corner and force everybody in, but more giants in from the left side there. We'll get out in front of the world champion. World champion dives in after the defensive world champion. Will take her down. Wizards and headhunters supported right there. Quickly burn through her and into the town hall area we go. Blimp sails it across the top of the base there. Dragon riders go with the blimp. Blimp takes the town hall. Dragon riders take out the multi. More giants into the air defenses. Super archers up at the top there took out those air defenses. And the dragon riders are now splitting into both of the ricochet cannons. He's looking really good right now. He's looking really solid. But he's got to get past this ricochet cannon up top here. More blues going there to go support. And Super Archer is taking some shots through that storage right there and hitting the buildings behind it. 1 ricochet cannon down. 2 ricochet cannons down. And the base is gone. 34 giants and a crazy plan, and Berto gets it done for the home team. Let's go. Crazy stuff, right? But it didn't stop there. Pete Castro, who, by the way, was the MVP in the World Championship of Clash of Clans out in Finland. He went 17 for 17 over the entire course of their World Championship run. So, I mean, that's pretty mind-blowing. That is absolutely nuts. But look what he did here. He brought out a 3 Golem and 16 Blood attack here. Started with a Skelly Donut, or Skelly Bat, really. Going after, looks like the, what, Monolith? Going after Monolith there? Or is he going after Multi, the Ricochet Cannon, the Expo? Okay, he did get the Monolith down, but does not go for the Clan Castle there. Does miss the Ricochet Cannon. Okay, it kind of interesting there, but look at this. While that was going on, he had the Flame Flicker moved to the right side of the base there, using a giant to tank for it initially, making sure that he can deploy inside the range of defense right there, and then move forward, and then a Quake to activate the Town Hall. Then it's the Golem Avalanche. The balloons are just kind of a side thing here. It's the Golem Avalanche that really takes the cake on this one. And that's the reason why I wanted to pull this one up here. But the King pops the ability here. King running just base equipment there. Queen running the, oh, interesting. Level 18 healer puppet. Now, I was not prepared for that. I was expecting the Queen to be running the archer puppet. And the archer puppet does tend to be a little bit, excuse me, by a little bit, I mean a lot of extra damage for the base damage of the Queen there. So we're not seeing a lot of people focusing into the healer puppet, but I guess if you like a Queen charge or you like a Sui hero dive like this, then it does make sense to focus on that hero equipment first. And we're seeing a lot of different hero equipment that people are focusing on, and it just depends on what that specific player likes to use. But yeah, 2 more Golems. Notice how he's only deployed 1 of his 3 Golems so far. He deploys another one. Oh wait, maybe he only deployed 1. Is that the second one right here? Now 3rd one? Second one? I don't know. I'm losing track now. He's got a Golem down south. He had 2 deployed into the Road Champion for the left side of the base there. And he has his Road Champion right there. So he's getting the tanky with that. The Queen goes right through over to the wall there and is able to reach over the wall and loses her healers right away. That's the downside of the healer puppet right there, because you end up losing the healers pretty much immediately. But all the balloons were basically just used on the back side of the base right there, just for support, just to work in on the right side and just collapse it and meet the heroes at the end. So very, very crazy attack here from Pete Castro. I love to see it. Swag freeze on top of that, but That's crazy. That's wild. That's a Golem avalanche. Tryhard busted out 2 super Valkyries on his attack here, but he also tossed in 8 Inferno dragons. But look at this. He started off with a Warden Walk. 3 of his 5 healers deployed over there. Warden running the Rage Gem. And the Rage Gem makes sense with the Warden Walk. You could go with all the healers there if you wanted to, and he's got a recall, so he could recall the Warden out afterwards, but just using the Warden to charge the Expo, and honestly, you don't really need a lot of spell support with that, if any, because you're not just boosting the damage of the Warden, but you're also boosting the healing that he's receiving as well. So he's able to get an enormous amount of value right there, clear out that entire corner, and move very rapidly while he does it. But also, over to the right side, because we talked about everybody having to make these areas around the rage towers more compact, he was able to get a ton of lighting value over there, and then he redeploys the Warden. Now with 4 healers on the right side of the base there to do another hero charge, and then I guess, where do we put the King and the Queen down? Look, oh, look at this. I didn't even see this down south. He drops in Inferno Dragons to go in there and secure the tunnel takedown. Very, very nicely done with that. Flame Flinger just picking up where the Warden left off, and is just pushing into the multi-arch tower. We'll get the air defense out of the way over there. Could get the multi-inferno. Basically getting everything around that rage tower out of the way there. And that's obviously not going to get a lot of value of the rage tower if everything around it is gone. But also, taking out these air defenses is going to set up the Inferno Dragons. And with the Town Hall out of the way, he could just dive in at the top of the base there with the Inferno Dragons, I would assume. But wait, no, the Queen's going up there. I mean, maybe the Super Valkyries go in and go with the Queen and the King and the Warden. He's got a level 13 King Giant Gauntlet right there. The Warden gets targeted and gets forced to ability right there as he steps too far forward. But Headhunters get under the Warden ability and get in there and get the defensive King engaged. King deploys up the very top of the base there. And, I mean, this is some serious value right there. And he also got above 50% there. So Tess dropped out of the ground. And we're able to get tagged out there by the scatter shot as well. So, I mean, so far so good. Warden stays up in front there, has to freeze up the clan castle. Okay, Warden got wrecked. And there goes his Rage Gem then. Rage Gem is not going to support the rest of the force here with him going down. But the Queen engages these Headhunters and Super Minions. Got the Headhunter before switching over to the Super Minion. Very big deal right there. There's the Valkyrie Rage being dropped on the ground right there. He does not have any Rage of his own. Notice how it's only the Valkyries and then the Warden that were providing all the rage that was necessary for this. There's one more Valkyrie that's under the King right now. I don't know which one goes down first, the King or the Valkyrie here. Looks like the Valkyrie goes down first. How convenient. Valkyrie gets targeted by the single Inferno, and then Inferno Dragons attack on both sides of the base there simultaneously the moment that the scatter shots are under control. And yeah, that was very nice. That was pretty beast mode right there, Tryhard. Gotta hand it to the man. He knows what he's doing. Swag some spells, swag a freeze, and another triple on the board here. We have one more attack to look at here. And this last one is also very, very impressive. Let's go into Havu, who hit Ghost. And look at this gem of an army right here. A valk barch. Valk barch, recall valk barch with 6 healers. So, I mean, these guys went insane, guys. These guys went absolutely crazy this war. There were so many insane attacks there, and we had like 24-hour coverage. So I think if you wanted to look back at the VODs there to see exactly how the wars played out there to catch a lot of attacks that didn't go through, then you can catch those over on my Twitch channel. And I mean, we're going out of town here for a couple days. We're going to be going up to a little family vacation. But when I get back, we actually have Twitch drops activated. Right now, for the next couple days, Supercell decided that they were going to do Twitch drops for Clash of Clans. This is like the first time they've ever done that. That means there's a bunch of extra in-game prizes that you get just for watching Twitch after you connect your Supercell ID to your Twitch account. And you just pop over there, you watch for a couple hours, you enjoy some live streams, you just kick it on and walk out the door. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do, you just log into your accounts there, and then you can pop over there and just get the prizes. And I think some of the prizes are like some hero equipment materials, so you definitely want to grab those. I think there's at least a couple wars worth of hero equipment materials, so grab it if you want. But let's see what Havu can do here now that he's all set up. Valkyries begin their path in for equipment on the heroes here, just running base equipment onto those 2 heroes. But the King with the Giant Gauntlet makes his way with the Skeleton spell, shutting down the Monolith to the right side. But Valkyries just surge ahead of the Warden and the Queen and get into the core of the base here. It's an anti-2-star base. And so Valkyries need to kind of just stay wherever the queen is. Oh my gosh, they got wrecked. Okay, well. Well, the Valkyries didn't make it very far. Valkyries, I mean, do we think that Valkyries are making a comeback, or are all these players who are using Valkyries only able to pull out the triples with them because of the strength of the heroes and the hero equipment right now? It's kind of hard to say there, but you guys got to remember, when Town Hall 16 came out, it was paired with a whole bunch of nerfs to defenses for the Town Hall 15 level defenses, and then a handful of them got new levels. So the merged defenses are the only thing making the big difference there between the Town Hall 15s and 16s. And so honestly, it's a very, very offensive meta right now. I think a lot of people have seen that, and they understand that. And this is the way a lot of Town Hall levels have gone in the past there when they released. And I would expect in the near future, we would get another update probably in the spring. We'll just let this one coast through. We'll have some fun abusing everything that's crazy, crazy overpowered right now. And then we'll see how the game balance shifts when we get into the spring. And we'll see if the defenses can get a couple extra levels or something and kind of level out the game for esports. Because right now we're seeing a lot of extremely high scoreboards. But surprisingly, over the course of 200 attacks here from all of the top players in the world and all of the big content creators, we actually had a total of, it looks like, 84 triples out of 200 attacks. So still less than 50% hit rate across the board there, with a lot of attacks attacking bases that were attacked more than once. So very, very interesting that